join me today. Today I'm going to show you some fall cleanup tips, what Bubba does to clean up his garden and make gardening next year easier and prepare the soil for the following. What did we fall short this year? We can make up for lost ground. Join me today. And yes, Bubba's burning weed. The rumor's true. Bubba's burning weed in the pumpkin patch. Join us. We're picking up the vines, and we're going to load these vines up, drag these vines down to the weeds. Here's my little tap roots. These are the tap roots coming off the vines going into the soil, and that's why we're going to do some rototilling. I want these roots that get busted up and left in the soil that break off, I want a rototill to help break them down. So we're going to throw all these. You still got some big ones. I've made a few trips down the hill. We're going to drag all these vines down the hill, all the way to the bottom of the hill and let them compost. We don't want all this in the garden. This is fall cleanup. And I had a doctor tell me I can't count that as exercise. Have they flipped their lids? Just saying. All right, check this out. They're still trying to put out the pumpkins. It's October 21st. But what I want to show you most of all is this right here. We're picking these up. See all them weed seed? All this weed seed that I can visibly see, decent sized plants. All right, loaded with weed seeds. It's not being left behind. It's going on the tarp and down the hill. So I should get like 90% of the weed seed out of here by not letting it drop to the ground. I think that's very critical. I see people using weed barriers, weed fabrics. That's all fine and dandy. I think that's more work than just doing some basic weed control like that right there. Now this is my only first year on this patch, so next year I expect less weeds. And let me show you what I do next. Whatever, I don't like gloves. All right, there we go. Now you have it. So we will come back. Bubba's gonna come back with the weed burner. Not a weed will survive. Anyways, I will go over the garden 2 or 3 times with the weed burner in the next month before the snow flies, destroying any weed that hits the ground, any weed seed that hits the ground. Nice tip, if you got a weed burner, don't be afraid to burn your weed. All right, and then once this is all cleared out, and I'm going to spread some elemental sulfur, which takes a good 90 days to break down. Over the winter, probably takes 6 months to break down the elemental sulfur. My sulfur was low in the garden, and I'm expecting greater results next year. We had a nitrogen bomb explosion this year with rototilling in the lawn. And my note to you, if you're going to rototill up a lawn, rake out at least 50% of the dead grass. That created the nitrogen bomb. That created these huge vines. You don't want huge vines like I just threw away. They should be smaller. We're going for big fruit, not big vines, not big plant. Nitrogen gives you big plants. We want big fruit. So, with that being said, just a tip. I knew when I did it, I left all that grass, 75-year-old lawn to break down, and it created a nitrogen bomb that I couldn't turn off until it simmered down the end of July. Too late, game over. And the sulfur will break down. We'll do our amendments. So there you go. I'm going to keep this video short. Just general fall cleanup. Add your amendments that time to break down. Now I could come out here and spray borax soap powder. It's 11% boron. I could spread that, only leach off over the winter and be gone by spring. We have proven that to ourselves with test results year after year. I will save the boron, the 11% boron that I was slightly on the low side of. We will add that to each watering as we grow. Sometimes it's better to do that. Stuff can leach off quite quickly depending on your soil and depending on the nutrient. All right, there you go. Weed burning with Bubba. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. Y'all keep them growing, and we'll keep some more videos coming back. Don't forget to check out Bubba's shorts. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Oh my goodness. Anyways, all right, check out Bubba's YouTube shorts. Hey, we have the pumpkin. Make your guess. If you haven't made one already, make your guess on when will the pumpkin collapse. This has been up now on the 7th. We carved this October 7th. Today is the 21st to the 22nd. It's Sunday. All right, here we go. Check this out. It's starting to get cracks there on the eyes. So you people that have made guesses, she's coming. And with all that top weight, there's 300-400 pounds, maybe more on top. It's coming down. All right, make your guess. All right, thanks for growing with us. Remember, keep it a secret, but go tell a friend. We're having fun at Bubba's Pumpkin Patch.